everyone, welcome back. I was going to say this is a remodel of the lofty lifestyle house that they've given us, but actually it's not quite a remodel. This is obviously the before here, and typically when I remodel a new house from an event, I don't change the walls. I use what's there. You know the drill if you've been with my channel for a while, but I don't like this at all. And when I say I don't like this, it's because it's so underwhelming. That would probably be the best word I could come up with. I could have remodeled it as is, but it's very boring. And I love the items that have come with this update. I really do. And I really was going to go in here and just empty it out. But if I did that, it would look identical almost to the remodel that I did of the produce market. So I did not want to do that. I could have also added a bathroom up here where the elevator was and cheated just a little bit because technically in real life you have walls where an elevator is, but there's no bathroom upstairs. And I didn't want just a little 2x3 bathroom to be upstairs where the bedroom was. So that kind of bugged me too. So that encouraged me to just completely tear this down and call it the anti-remodel of the lofty lifestyle. I completely took the whole building down. So here's the before. Here's what it looks like now. One more look at the before. And I have to say that in the Facebook group, this is simple compared to what some people have come up with. You guys have built some really awesome structures out of these new items. But this is just what I would have liked the prize house to be like. A lot of people have built very large homes out of the new items, but I wanted to keep it to the medium size basically that they had originally, but just give it some class, some dimension. And you can see the front here. I love those columns there, those old rusty looking columns. And I love the entrance there with the flowers and the lights. And I really just like how the shape of the exterior turned out. There's a door here to the side where you can take your trash out and go out to the parking lot. And then as for the back, I kept it the same except they had the greenhouse over there in the corner right here. I went ahead and just put another tree there to make it more symmetrical. And then you can walk out the back gate here to the greenhouse. So I think that makes the backyard look a lot better than what they had it. But overall, the design of the backyard was beautiful just the way it was. I just changed that one thing. So this is the other side here, and I can't wait to take you inside. I have completely stuffed this house full of what I believe the prizes should have been for this prize house. And some of them are from online packs. I will tell you that. The online packs that I bought are worth every penny. If you have the ability to get them, I would. But I love the windows and doors. I think they're gorgeous. I think they did a wonderful job, like I said, with the items. So you come inside here, you have that bike hanging on the wall, a nice big window. I put as many windows in here as I could. This would sort of be like little baskets where you could put your shoes, and then you have the coat rack there. Now, I didn't fill the whole house full of this wallpaper. I kind of staggered it with different colors so it wouldn't look like too much. And you have your staircase here, and then there's a door that leads you into a bathroom that we'll look at here in just a minute. And then over here on the right, we will go into the great room next. This is one of my favorite rooms. So you come through the doorway here, and you have your dining room right away, your dining area. And then back here towards the back of the house is where the living area is. So I'm just giving you an overview here of the room. So as you come in the door, you have a little corner table here with a lamp on it, and you have that really nice bookshelf. And as you can see for this room, I've chosen the lighter tones for the furnishings because remember you get lighter tones and darker tones, and I kind of mix those throughout the house. But in the great room, I chose the whites with the light woods, and I think it's very, very pretty. Then you have the 3 archways there in the front that look out those windows. And then on this side, I put one of those beautiful white colored Moroccan pots there. And you come into this room that has windows on either side of the archway. And this is where I put the harp with some more Moroccan decorations there on the wall. And then on this wall is where I've put what they call the juice rack, but we all know it's really wine. And over here is the fireplace, which matches this wallpaper so beautifully. A corner TV. And then you have a couch and a love seat over here with that really nice coffee table. I love those coffee tables. And I've also put a wine cart there. I turned it so that they can still use it. And I really like how they put the throw blanket there over the couch. And you have a door there as well that goes out to that beautiful backyard. And then here we have that pass-through that goes through to the kitchen beside the doorway. And I really love these fans too. I used the black one down here and the white one upstairs. And I also put a door under the staircase here. And there's a doorway that goes into the kitchen right here. So that other doorway just takes you back out into the hallway that's under the stairs. I like this kitchen. I think it's laid out nicely. It's very bright. You can see that I've used that concrete flooring to give it more of the loft feel. You have the kitchen sink here by some very large windows and a paper towel holder. I love the kitchen cabinets and countertops. I love the hanging pot rack. I love the stove. I love everything about this update except the prize house. I really do. I took some of the older bar stools and put them there on the other side of the stove. There's a pantry shelf there by the pass-through, and then that oven, I can't remember where I got that oven. Did I get it out of an architect home? If you know, leave me a comment. We have gotten so many things lately that I'm having trouble remembering where I got what. Maybe I'm just getting old, but let me know where I got that. I love that oven. All right, so coming back into the entryway, you come into these doors that I mentioned earlier, and you have a half bath and laundry room here. I've kind of hidden the toilet behind the wall there, so it's a little bit more private, but you do have the sink and the laundry and a vacuum in there. And I use one of those new paintings as well. And then outside the door there is where you would just take your trash out from the kitchen. I think it's a very lovely little room. And that is the first floor of my anti-remodel. We'll call it a makeover. How about that? Because really I'm making over what I think the prize house should have been, so I guess that makes sense. But you come up those stairs, which I happen to love, and you come up to an L-shaped landing here where I put one of the farmhouse mirrors. And then over here in this space of the landing, we have her work area. So she's a designer. She has her drafting table there and just a bookshelf there. And I love those lights on either side. Those lights are definitely some of my favorites ever in the game. I think they're beautiful. And then over here is something that I did purchase in an online pack. It just looks like she has her art supplies there. So I thought that would be a good addition to this little area where she works. All right, so that's the landing. And next we'll go into the door there on the right of the stairs into the lofted bedroom. So you can see I have mixed furnishings throughout the house with light and dark, but to be consistent, because you look over into the living room area where I've used a lighter colored furniture, I wanted to keep it that way up here so it all sort of flowed together. So I've used the light colored loft bed, but I did mix it with the old gray villa nightstands, and I think that looks really nice. I've put one of those trunks that I grabbed out of an architect home there in the middle of the 3 arches, and then you have the 2 doors that go out to the little balconies on the front. This is a vintage camera we'll just call as a decoration, and then you have the dresser and that white fan hanging on the wall. And then over here in this little nook over top of where the harp is, I've included one of those new desks as well as an easel, so she has an extra little workspace there. I think that looks really cute. And that is the lofted bedroom. So we'll come back out into the landing area here, straight across into a door that takes you into the bathroom. So I like this bathroom. It was sort of one of those bathrooms that I just pieced together. I had another vanity here and these 2 cabinets. The vanity was 3 spaces wide, and then I got this vanity and decided to use it, so I bumped the cabinets over and put a towel rack in. And then those new paintings there look really, really pretty with the yellow and that rug. And I'm not quite sure if I'm going to keep what I have hanging over the bathtub, but I used that very, very old bathtub because I think it matches the cabinets and the sink perfectly in here. But again, I don't know about that hanging plant. It may be a little over the top. I may take that out. But in here is where I have put the shower. I love that shower. And you can see already I have really crammed this house full of not only the newest items, but a few of the items we've gotten pretty recently. I love that toilet too, by the way. I think that's really cute. But as I was saying before, I tried to mix light with dark so that if this were the prize house, you would have a nice mix of light and dark items. Like in here, I put the dark armoire and the dark trunk, which also happen to match that newer oak vanity very well. And I've placed some of those beautiful lights over it too, so that looks very nice. So that is the second floor. And so if you look at it overall and you were doing the event and doing all of the things that we go through with the crafting to win a prize house and not just the prizes along the way, this would be something that I would be excited about. I mean, that's just my opinion. I would also be very excited about some of the homes you've created on Facebook. My goodness, you guys are awesome. Very good designers. But let's take a look at where I've put everything. And since this is my creation, we will have the grid in case you're interested at the end of the video. So that was the entrance. Then you have the dining area and the living area all in one here. And then that side little room there where I put the harp. Also a piano fits in there, by the way. I had a piano in there originally. Back here is the kitchen, which again, I really like how nice and bright it is. And I love that gray concrete floor, which I've also carried in here to the laundry and half bath. Very simple layout, as you can see. You come up to the landing here where she has her work area. And then you come over here to the lofted bedroom. And then you can look down over into the living room. Also that little nook there where that trunk is and the two balconies on the top. And that's where you look down into the living room there. And then you saw the nook with the desk. And then over here is the upstairs bathroom. And I didn't connect that to the master bedroom on purpose because really it's the only bedroom. And then that way, if you're upstairs working or whatever, you still have access to the bathroom without going through the bedroom. Another option that you have with this house is that closet and dressing room you could use as a second bedroom. So keep that in mind because you can use that as a kid's bedroom and have a 2-bedroom house here. So just an option for you in case you want to copy the floor plan. I really enjoyed designing this house a lot more than I would have enjoyed redecorating what they had. And I also wanted to show you that this would make a really awesome looking 3-story house. So if you wanted to make it into even more of a family home, that's yet another option, is just to make it into a 3-story home. So I really hope you enjoyed the design of this anti-remodel, I'm going to call it, and actually a makeover and original design all wrapped into one. If you did, remember the grid's up next if you want to use the floor plan or parts of it. And if you enjoyed it, please leave me that like or a comment. I sure would appreciate it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.